As we draw closer to the Christmas season, one of the things that it's really important to reflect on is what is the purpose of this whole thing that we're gathering for with our families, our friends, our loved ones. And one of the things that I reflect on in this week's edition of the newsletter is the fact that Christ modeled the way for us. So the edition of the newsletter is just about like the love of Jesus Christ and just what it means for him to have laid down his life on the cross. And in reflecting on that, one of the smaller things that I reflect on, or not smaller, but one of the bullet points is just the fact that Jesus Christ modeled the way for us. And one of the things that he really modeled for us is selflessness and to love each other and to walk with grace, right? Jesus dealt with a lot of difficult people, and we are among those difficult people, right? If we think about the fact that intrinsically we are sinners and we needed to be delivered from that sin, and that's what Christ gave us. And so if we look at the fact that he did that for us, he loved us enough to go to the cross, endure that suffering, separation from God, so that we could be free, how much more do we need to extend grace to the people in our lives who we may be spending time with in this festive season, who challenge us, people whom we have difficult relationships with, who may not necessarily bring out the best from us because of whatever may have happened or whatever they tend to do to you that irritates you. So the call really is to look at the life of Christ, to look at his selflessness, to look at the love that he displayed, to look at the grace that he offered to other people, and to try and extend that same grace to other people. And it is a difficult task. And in doing that, we also then have the opportunity to get a teeny tiny glimpse of what it is that Christ did for us, dying for people who mostly are not even going to acknowledge you, who mostly are not even going to accept your offer, who mostly are not even going to even be thankful, have gratitude, but he did that for all of us. And we have the opportunity to get a little bit of insight into what he went through, the humility that he had to have to go through that experience. So that's today's little reflection, is just as we are in this season, yes, it's a time to celebrate, to have fun, but really let's also just remember what it is about, especially as we are drawing towards Christmas.